Hello and welcome to SWIMFANS, your number one erotic thriller podcast for the week. I'm your co-host. There's so many fun things to be tying up my captive with the most delicate, pure gauze imaginable, the most escapable fabric possible. I'm Josh McKenzie.
I'm buying out all the carrot cake at the Cheesecake Factory to impress a minor. I'm Craig Hinson.
I was clocked by my doctor. I'm Jennifer Hawking.
I'm throwing your brother's cane across the lawn. I'm Shannon Strucci.
Yes, this week on the show, so happy to have video editor, Marlon on Oddity Roadshow, all around SWIMFANS all-star Shannon Strucci. Welcome back.
I'm excited to be back.
This week on the pod, we are talking 2015 Doug Campbell movie, Stalked by My Doctor.
Just do it.
So it's all right there in the title.
Plot synopsis: Stalked by my doctor.
This came out the day after Christmas, by the way. This was somebody's Christmas present. Okay, so if you haven't seen Stalked by My Doctor, this is a movie about Sophie. She's a high school senior, I think, and she is driving through town with her boyfriend, who is texting while driving, as teens will do, and they get in a horrible car accident. And Sophie has some sort of injury where her ribs have broken, and they are like sort of stabbing her heart. So they go to the best heart surgeon. I think they're in California, in Los Angeles. This is the least California-looking movie in my life. So they go to they go to the best heart surgeon in California, named Dr. Beck, played by Eric Roberts. And what we know about Dr. Beck is that he has he's very awful to women, and then he's confused about why they don't like him. So we see multiple scenes. We see multiple scenes where he like meets a woman and he's like, "Hello, I'm Dr. Beck. Please quit your job. I want this many children. You can live in my house. You can't leave ever. But you'll be very happy in my gilded cage." So we've seen a few scenes of this, and then he becomes increasingly frustrated with women. So you're completely baffled about why. So Dr. Beck saves Sophie's life. They have like the operation, and she's in recovery. But like right away, Dr. Beck gets like this sort of fixation on her. He after she's recovering from surgery, he like kisses her when she's unconscious, and basically he becomes completely fixated on her. Because he is sort of processing Sophie's like thanks for saving her life as like romantic dedication. He like tries to buy her things. He begins quite stalking her as we learned in the title around town. He keeps showing up where she and her friend is at, generally just sort of making himself a nuisance. The Sophie's mom is the first one to sort of be like, I sort of feel like he's hitting on you. Like he's looking at you too much. It's like an awkward energy. And Sophie's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. But finally she starts to get it when, he shows up at, I think they're like a clothing store in the mall. And he's like, oh my God, I was just passing by. And it's like the teen girl section at the mall. Sophie's like, okay, you're right. This guy's a freak. So they try to get, Sophie's dad to be like, let's change service providers. Let's get other care. And he's like, no, but he's the best. And Dr. Beck goes to him and he's like, I'm actually the best. You can't remove her from my care or she might die, whatever. So meanwhile, the guy who got Sophie in the accident, her boyfriend, has broken his leg, lost his soccer scholarship. And he's been like avoiding Sophie because he's been guilty, but he comes to see her finally. They reconcile and he gives her a ring. This is a load-bearing ring that she wears for the rest of the movie. Right at this point, Dr. Beck is like, all right, I got to get this guy out of here. So he takes his phone and he sent, without understanding how timestamps work, he sends a text to this friend where he's like, can you believe how ugly my girlfriend is after I ruined her in a car accident? Dog shit. And then deletes the message. But, he's like, hey, can you tell me the timestamp on that text message so I can figure out when it was sent? And like, obviously, like that's a very easy way to get around that plot. So anyway, the boyfriend goes to confront Dr. Beck. and is like, are you like in love with her? What's going on? And he tries to hit Dr. Beck with his cane. But he has a broken leg, so he's easy to like dodge, and he just leaves him there to suffer on like his walkway. Yeah, everything sort of escalates when he begins to pursue Sophie more overtly. She rejects him, and then finally rejects him in a major way when he is like going to like ether her at a parking garage. She she like gets away, but in her haste, she crashes her car, so he's able to ether her. And so what we see is that he like pulls out a corpse from the hospital morgue, who's wearing like a similar ring, but not the same ring for some reason. And he like covers the car in gasoline, lights it on fire. So what it looks like is that Sophie was in a fatal car accident that burst into flames, and Sophie is now dead. But Dr. Beck actually has Sophie in his home. There's 20 minutes left of the movie, by the way. Like this is just they just tacked this on at the end. She like slips her restraints because she's like, oh, I love you, actually. Believe me. And he doesn't really believe her, but he kind of does. He has like a temper tantrum about women not liking him. And then she does get free, bludgeons him with a golf club a bunch. She escapes and shows up to her own funeral. And then the last scene is that we see Dr. Beck at a resort in Cabo San Lucas in Mexico, meeting like another woman. So that was Stalked by My Doctor. Truth in Advertising. What did you guys think?
I thought this rocked. When this was floated, I was like, God damn it! I'm tired of watching shit. This is, it's gonna be tedious. And then the movie opens, and the guy's like at dinner. He's at the restaurant that he brings women to abuse. And he's like, he just says something totally off the wall. He's like, I invented the incandescent light bulb. Come live in my castle. And I'm like, fucking hell yeah, dude. Like the way that this film writes the Doctor, and the performance of the Doctor is like weirdly like astute or something. Like it's a very particular type of like aggrieved. I would say it's like maybe atypical for like an older doctor, but it's like it's something you see on the internet like quite often, right? It's the there's tinges of like incel-dom combined with like a divorce energy. It's like I have so much to give. I'm like such a fucking nice guy. Also quit your job. Teaching children might be fulfilling, but come live in my castle. Yeah, there's a type of like way that this director, the auteur who made Deadly Mile High Club, there's a swerve. Yeah. Like there's like a very distinct authorial, like there's a voice here, and there's camera movements. It's like technically kind of competent. There's a vision, I guess is what I'm saying. And there's he's not afraid to get goofy with it. He's not afraid to get a little nutty with it. And I think this movie is like really vibrant. I think the girl in the passenger seat being like, I don't think you should text, and he's like, well, I gotta say thank you to the scout while he's like doing like one letter. He's like doing like one he's doing like the chicken peck thing where it's like thank you. Like the whole film is just littered with these moments of like of things that I guess are could theoretically exist in reality, like two girls that like love going to this food court for the cheese for the carrot cake. Like there's just like little there's a little moment in every scene, or a little justification in every scene why it's happening that is just so fucking sublime. Like him pulling out the doll out of nowhere. It's like, I wanted to apologize for being a creepy freak. Here's a doll that I know you like. And then
in her bedroom.
And then like the incredible physical performance of him taking it to the bathroom and then just crashing out on this fucking doll. It is so like this movie is beautiful. Like I say it. I've seen 7 out of 10 Best Picture nominees. All right, and I gotta say, this is better than at least 3 or 4 of them. Like this is like this had me glued to the screen. I loved like almost every plot point. I love that it ends with its Hannibal Lecter ass shit. Like, yeah, you know, I'm having an old friend for dinner.
I'm having a friend over for dinner.
And it rules. Like I think that this movie really is a ton of fun, and I think this director, you know, is you know, I feel like I respect and I understand him now. I'm beginning again. I'm seeing the vision, and I'm loving it.
Hold on. I just realized that I want to hear it because I know that Shannon came to this in like a unique way. Before we go further, Shannon, I would love to hear your how did you come to Stalked by My Doctor by Doug Campbell?
Are you a connoisseur of this particular filmmaker?
So my friend Shelby has a B-movie night. She and her husband Kevin that they've been doing for like years and years. And my friend Gwen brought us, I think, Deadly Mile High Club and the Stalked by My Doctor series, which Gwen and my friend Molly really like. And I'm not sure, it's sort of like diminishing returns where less and less people, I think, wanted to watch the Stalked by My Doctor movies at B-movie every couple of weeks.
What?
Can't imagine why. Yeah.
I'm always down to watch them. And so, but it's become sort of like in my friend group and stuff, like my Letterboxd top watch actor of last year was Eric Roberts, because I've watched so many Eric Roberts movies.
Hell yeah.
Including like Karate Christmas Miracle, which pulls from the Aurora shootings, and it's also a family Christmas movie.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Horrible. And there's one where he's just stuck in an elevator, and that's the whole movie. So this ranks pretty high out of those. So I've seen, I don't remember how many Stalked by My Doctor movies I have seen. I've seen like 2 to 4 of them, because they all blend together. But I think,
Right.
Yeah.
what is he I rewatched part of it, but I didn't rewatch the full movie. I didn't have time this week. In the text, doesn't he call her like Frankentits or something horrible?
Yeah.
Or is it like a
Yeah. She's all carved up.
Yeah, she's got a scar.
And dating
on,
the Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of
They're
Frankenstein.
very-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's extremely entertaining and like deeply evil and very fun to watch. Him just crashing out over and over again because he can't stalk. Everyone's so mean to him because he can't stalk a minor or whatever. I think it's a very entertaining movie. I wouldn't necessarily say it was good, but I really enjoy. I would watch it. Like, it's fun to watch with a group of people. It's kind of harrowing when he's like kissing her, but other parts, like where he's, like you said, he's stomping the doll, are extremely entertaining.
Yeah, because when we did Deadly Mile High Club, which I think we can all agree is one of the high points of the show,
Yes.
Shannon was like, wait, hold on. Have you guys seen Stalked by My Doctor by the Interact?
I was like, well, if you like that, you're going to love this.
Yeah. When Jen suggested this, I'm like, hold up, let me get Shannon on the line right now.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's so fun to like relive.
Yeah.
Because I first saw this a while ago, but yeah, all of it. There's just, you could do an amazing 30-minute supercut of Eric Roberts crashing out. It's very like teenager with a cluster B personality disorder, but he's like an old doctor. Someone else made that comparison on Letterboxd or something, and I was like, that's really, he's got these weird, emotionally immature. I mean, there are adult men that are like that too, but yeah.
Yeah, but these can only be described as like a temper tantrum. Like, there's really no other words.
So mad they won't let me
An adult
stalk
doesn't
her.
crash out over a doll like that.
Jen, what did you think?
This was delightful. Eric Roberts is like the entire reason to watch it. There's just it's so hypnotic, especially after like when he breaks the chloroform out or whatever. I feel like the movie really kind of ascends to a different plane because for like a good chunk, like maybe 20 minutes, it's not just him, but every scene with like the main character in it, like she's like gagged or whatever, and then he's just sort of like holding the entire scene down himself, and like he's definitely like acting for two or something. Like his performance is so big, and it's like prepare for surgery or whatever, and it's just so delightful to kind of like watch him just break into like cartoon madness over and over. It actually sometimes looks pretty nice. It's not the greatest looking movie ever, but I'll give it credit. It's like underlit in a way that I thought was interesting anyway. And there's like fisheye shots at the beginning when they're wheeling them into the hospital. I liked those a lot. I thought that was a really good kind of creative flourish. Yeah, I just kind of I just had a good time watching it. I had a good time on Tubi for this one.
This is so crazy. You guys are all gaslighting me. I
saw your half-star letterbox review. I was like, oh no.
I thought this was grueling top to bottom, and there wasn't even a plot important pink fedora in this movie to like bring me joy. No whimsy here. No, I mean, like, yeah, watching Eric Roberts like bumble his way through scenes, like he has like his like smiling mask that he puts on, and then to just watch it like sort of dissolve into not even like a nuanced temper tantrum, just like a child with a personality disorder type temper tantrum. It's true that you never get sick of it. I think what really epitomizes this movie to me is there is a scene right at the beginning. I think it's maybe right after he saves Sophie's life, where it's like there's like a cool montage of Dr. Beck getting ready in the morning, like he's like the fucking guy, right? Like you see like his big house, you see him in the in like the hallway of the hospital, and he goes to like button his lab coat, but he clearly misbuttons it, so like one side of the hem is much higher than the other side. And I'm like, yeah, that's the whole movie to me, I think, is that right there.
That's the fucking man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't say the movie doesn't have moxie. Like, he definitely stalks that child in ways that, like, a movie with more of an artistic sensibility might try to, like, slow burn you, or, like, maybe have, like, a creeping dread, perhaps, before there's, like, an explosive third act to the movie. Not so. You just have an incredibly painful scene where he brings a doll to like a Forever 21 and tries to get the teenage girls to think this is normal. But they're already like not buying his bullshit, and they haven't been. It just I don't know.
Yeah.
Incredible experience. I did like I'm just replaying BioShock for the first time since I was a kid. And you beat to death one of the main characters with like a putter. So when she did that, I was like, oh, I just did this in my video game. A man chooses, a slave obeys, or whatever. Like, I just did this.
There's an optional achievement in New Vegas related to that, where you can beat a certain person.
Oh, really?
Golf club. Yeah.
I love that there's no seduction here. There's no, like, he starts crazy. In a movie like this, normally, like, the protagonist is like entranced by the ghoul, but like basically like as soon as he gets like the teddy bear or whatever, and he's weird about it, she's like, oh no, get away from me. We don't see any reason to be interested in Eric Roberts, and I thought that, I don't know, that aspect of like inceldom was interesting and like unique to this one, because even like Deadly Mile High Club, there is sort of like I feel like they're
an attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like in like a movie like The Crush with Alicia Silverstone, right? Like a movie that's like, doesn't it suck that teenagers are hot? Aren't you mad about that?
That's a wild one.
Yeah, but like that is what happens in that movie, right? Like ostensibly Alicia Silverstone's like minor character is like seducing the guy from Princess Bride, and you know, and so he's like, oh, it's so hard to not have sex with this teenager. I'm really struggling. But like this, you're right that this movie is a lot more realistic about how this relationship between doctor and patient would go, where the patient's like, you saved my life. Thank you so much. I guess we're done here. Without any of the seduction. Yeah.
And that, I mean, that's the thing too, is like it's weirdly grounded in the sense that the mother is immediately like, there's something fucking wrong with this guy. like there's you know, like, you know, even before, like, you know, he does overt creepiness, like, you know, mom does a vibe check and he immediately fucking fails, you know, like there's something really special about that, because again, there is that kind of like, what's the metaphor of the frog in the boiling water, right? Where it's like, you don't know until it's too late that this guy's a freak. But like we know, the audience knows right from the get, and the mom knows right from the get. It's interesting the way that like that framing gives us like a window into very specifically like the father's behavior, how the father thinks about things. That's just so obviously like skewed and wrong, which is like really fascinating, right? Because like we understand the mom is being just like correct, correct to be wary,
right?
Correct to warn her daughter, and we understand the father to be totally fucking off base in like literally every opinion, and I think that's something that's not like in some way it's inartful, right? To like immediately kind of like spill the beans or something, and to not like slowly kind of like clockwork ratchet things. But like nevertheless, it's like in some sense like this film's asset, because like there's no I've spoken about this before. It's really frustrating to like constantly be told like a character is like evil, and for like the like a protagonist or whatever to not realize it when it's like kind of obvious, like you're spending the whole movie being like fucking like if only you could see the scenes that you're not in. this is terrible. But yeah, like there's something, again, it's inartful, but I think it's incredibly effective just as a storytelling technique to be like, this guy's a fucking freak, and it allows him to engage in levels of freakdom that are just like again play to his strengths as like a physical performer,
Right.
The creepy smiling, the touching, the kind of like innocent, like, oh, me, little old me, stalking?
I'm just a widow doctor.
This is small bean heart surgeon.
Exactly. Yeah. In his house, like the set dressing of his house is amazing. It's like it's like a kid's idea of like what a mansion is. There's some like
you know that they just got
paintings.
any. Yeah. You know that they just got like any Airbnb.
Right. Exactly.
They're like we're not set dressing this. We just need a house that's
absolutely.
big.
Yeah. It's a McMansion that's being rented out for like by the day. Yeah. It's really something special.
Doesn't he poison the mom as well? He like finds out what she's allergic to.
Holy shit. He's like,
I'm gonna get her out of the way.
Like he does everything that like Wile E. Coyote wishes he could do. He goes to essentially what is the hospital database, but like he goes to the DM. It's like the cop, in a noir, goes to like through the DMV and like finds the fucking plates or whatever. He goes into her fucking like her hospital DMV file and like and sees that she's allergic to penicillin and basically strokes his fucking mustache. It's like it's so fucking and rather than putting it in a cocktail or something, he's like, oh, I'm gonna put. I know what meds she's taking, so he I guess intercepts a package full of meds and loads this shit up with penicillin. It's so fucking I completely forgot about that because again, there are so many things that happen in this film. It's so dense in that way that his Acme toolkit of how I'm gonna fuck with and terrorize this family is just it's really something.
Yeah, and it doesn't really add up to anything either. She just sort of is rushed to the hospital and is fine, and then they move on.
Yeah.
Right.
Why would you remember it?
Yeah, I think Wile E. Coyote is a good comparison because, so he finds a random package. There's no indication these pills were going to her. I don't know if he sent them himself to her. It appears that he fills one capsule with powdered penicillin, which I did have to Google. I'm like, can you get powdered penicillin? but like it's like one pill in like these jugs of pills, but like it's also the first one that she takes. So it's like Looney Tunes logic, right? That you're gonna pick out the poison pill in your 2 jugs of pills. And it like the movie's sense of time is so kind of whatever, like it's just not important, that it seems like it's like the next day, like after he does his like brain genius style scheme, that it absolutely works. Yeah, but then it works, and then it doesn't fucking matter again.
This is only tangentially related, but one of the movies I watched last year was called like The Ambulance. Have y'all seen that? One of the Eric Roberts movies.
No.
It's in the early 90s. He's a Marvel Comics artist with a mullet. Like Stanley has a cameo in this movie. And he's like a Pepe Le Pew, like really horny guy. And hot diabetic women are being kidnapped through an evil ambulance. And he's trying to save the hot diabetic women while he like hits on them. And it's Eric Roberts with a mullet. It's crazy. That's another very entertaining one. That's Stalked by My Doctor are really up there for Eric Roberts movies that I've seen. I was just thinking about that, like crazy. He's done such Karate Christmas Miracle is also insane.
It's so funny that you bring that up, because like lately on the show we've come across several movies where there's like a diabetic character who's deprived of insulin, but not for any like reason or purpose, like because you would think that would like put a sense of urgency in the movie, like that would be a character who is on a ticking clock. But we keep running into movies where it just doesn't matter that that people are in like insulin shock. But it's definitely like a plot point.
When that ambulance,
It's come up more than you'd think.
Yeah.
In the grand tradition of doing that. Okay, I don't want to. Okay, I mean, I guess I want to CinemaSins a little bit because it's funny, but like the car arson, amazing. I love that this is a world where everything is normal, but there aren't arson investigators. We see him. This maybe would have worked if they hadn't shown like his step by step of setting the scheme up. But he like finds a girl who looks nothing like her. She's wearing a ring that looks nothing like her ring, even though he could have put the real ring on her finger if he wanted to.
Yep.
And then so he slams a car into a pole while he's in the car, and then douses the car in gasoline. I don't think that would work, right? Like I don't think it would burn sufficiently to. I don't think it would work.
No,
I don't know
probably
enough about arson.
Right. And I'm like, there are people whose whole job is being like, I think this isn't what happened, actually. Maybe if we didn't see him step the plan out, I wouldn't have been like, I don't leave this in the draft, Chief.
Yeah, because they really show it like, look at this genius at work. He's like going through the bodies, he's picking the right ones, and he's like, not today, buddy. And then he's like, bingo. And it's like a lady with like a neck tattoo who's like probably not the same height as the girl.
Yeah. His genius is this man who's much bigger and taller isn't going to pass for Sophie in the car.
Yeah. This guy knows that round peg goes into round hole and square peg goes into square hole. He's fucking diabolical.
There was room there to also, I don't know, like raise the tension on him being found out or something. Like they like we got the report back. She died of a gunshot wound to the stomach, actually. Right. Know, like it is not adding up or something, but like no, it's not really what happens, other than like she was wearing a different ring, which I don't think they leave rings on in the morgue.
No,
he goes and gets the
wouldn't.
ring immediately.
Yeah, that's so not what they do. That the lady at the hospital, when the broken leg boyfriend goes to see her, she's like, "Oh, well, we don't actually leave the rings on the bodies." and then it's like, "All right, so what are we gonna? How is this scene gonna finish?" And then she's like, "You know what? Let me look at the records."
And I love that the ring is pristine. Like it's gone through a fire. Sorry, this is a CinemaSins, I guess. But it's like looting a corpse in Skyrim. Like, it's been in a crypt for like 2,000 years, but it's like, a diamond set ring, great, awesome. It's one of these, like, I guess, aside from like buttoning his lab coat wrong. And generally overplaying his hand with like the doll. It's like it's one thing, like, if If only I knew the power of true love between this like fuck up gamer who like can't not text and drive and his girlfriend, you know?
Sorry, the texting and driving is hilarious because that whole, not to skip around too much, I guess, but the whole start of this movie opens like one of those movies you have to watch in like driver's training class to get your license.
Yeah.
Because she's like, you know, I hate when you do that. Don't text. And then he like, it's sort of like low octane looks up at like an empty street. And then, yeah, he's typing like agonizingly slowly. And she's like, no, don't do that. And again, it's like a blank highway. And he's like, I would love a scholarship. And then, yeah, just fucking like blitzed by a car. There's like a broken glass sound effect. And then like this phrase stalked by my doctor slides across the screen.
It's in the you wouldn't download a car type font too.
Yeah, exactly.
I did rewatch the beginning.
It's like the least urgent text too. It's like this like like it's about something that's going to happen in a matter of like weeks, you know, weeks to months. He has to respond to this. It's completely absurd. It should be something like, oh no, they need to know where I'm going right now or something.
Yeah,
Very
I gotta get
strange.
the address for this party, right?
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah, it's Bobby's Rager tonight. Let me figure out where to go.
Quit texting your
I don't know,
Coke
like-
dealer. Shut up.
Like I know that like texting and driving is like it like kills a lot of people. Like it's like not good to do, but like when it's played like this, it just feels like the beginning of like an I think you should leave sketch because it's just
Yeah.
going to be like
Right.
it's going to be like an edutainment situation. It just there's just something so so like reefer madness about it where it's like texting and driving not even once in that sort of way. I think this movie maybe we should have had somebody like who did Mermaid in a Manhole? What is it? Hisayasu Sato? Is that
That was
director's name?
Hideshi Hino.
We need somebody like that because there was something almost scary about when he's like, oh, you don't need me, huh? Well, okay, I'll cut off your arms and your legs and your teeth and whatever. And then he like goes to do that. And I'm like, if a director made this could be actually terrifying. Like imagine getting like miseried, but it's like way more fucked up.
Yeah, get the I know who killed me guy.
I saw that for the first time last week on 35 millimeter.
Oh my god!
Was it? It was great, right?
They played I Know Who Killed Me on 35. They didn't know that they were getting it in 35, but they did. It was like a trash and trivia thing. I just saw that for the first time. I really enjoyed it.
They got the boutique edition of I Know Who Killed Me.
Really, the blues pops. There's so much blue.
Yeah.
The beginning.
I maintain that's not a bad looking movie.
I enjoyed it. The beginning of Stalked by My Doctor, towards the beginning where she's passed out and he's kissing her, is very like alarming. That's sort of like
yeah.
I think, but it's also like if it had really, really gone in on that, it would have been a much more unpleasant movie to watch because it's so camp, it's so silly that it's not as like although it's still he's still really nasty. I don't think it like trivializes stalking or anything like that, even though it's so silly. But he's shown as like very evil and scary. But the like sexual assault aspect of it, if the movie was more serious, would be more unsettling, I guess. But the end where it's like, what is he going to do to her? And what's he going to do to the women in all these other movies where he keeps stalking people?
Yeah, because like I don't know, that's like the first time when I'm like genuinely like, oh god, that's what a nightmare. Everyone thinks you're dead. Everyone thinks you're dead, and he's going to like dismember you. Mm-hmm. Sorry, like that one like reaction image that's like that like anime girl in like a hospital bed without arms or legs. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
I'll post it. Anyway, so but like yeah, but so like you're like, oh, this is scary. We're finally cooking again. You remember that there's like 12 minutes of movie left, so they can't be cooking that much. But it cuts to a shot of him just like sort of very like prissily like taking his tools out like one by one, setting them on the cloth so that she has time to like wriggle out of her restraints. And I'm like, just an ounce of menace is what I want for this scene.
He really does, because like you start with that kiss thing, it's really creepy, but by the time he like breaks into her room, he's like smelling doll clothes and laying in her bed. It's not like it's like weird, but it's not like true perverted. It's not like, you know, it doesn't like cross some lines there.
It's even interesting as the movie progresses. He's less interested in like being with her and realizes that there's a fundamental friction and she won't ever come around, right? So then he stops like trying to assault her. You know, like that moment where she's like, "I just want to touch you," and he's like, "You think I'm gonna fall for that shit? Like, you think I'm dumb?" You know, she reaches for the knife. He, in like an incredible moment of reflexes, I guess left over from whatever karate movie, you know, like just totally disarms her. And yeah, it's interesting. It pushes it into this like camp, like very, very firmly camp like area where, again, he might as well be tying her to train tracks.
Yeah, for real.
And that's where the joy, that's where the jouissance in the film is.
Yeah.
It's his scheming.
Yeah, I guess you and Shannon have a good point that if we had like the I don't know, like the early era Yorgos Lanthimos version of this, maybe I wouldn't like be having such a nice time.
The Gaspar Noé version of Stalked by My Doctor.
Yeah. Yes.
It starts with her in the trunk. Actually, it works its way back. Yeah,
Right.
I would love to see that version of Deadly Mile High Club. Much more dark and serious. Have you all seen Buried with Ryan Reynolds, where he's like buried alive?
Yeah,
Like that
that's
kind
so
of
weird.
vibe.
I have seen that movie. Yeah.
I just remember the person in the box in Deadly Mile High Club.
Yeah. Is so I guess you're more familiar with this guy's filmography. Is there always a scene where a woman is chloroformed and trapped into a box? Or is it just happen to be in the two that I've seen?
Because once you've seen enough Stalked by My Doctors, they really kind of blend together. And I was trying... Okay, I've seen Stalked by My Doctor, The Return. Maybe I've only seen 2. I thought I had seen 3. I'm looking at the Doug Campbell Letterboxd page.
I cannot believe there's 5. It's just
He's a very prolific filmmaker.
He's also got Stalked by My Neighbor, Stalked by My Mother, Deadly Cheer Mom. I bet people get
Deadly
stuck in
Cheer
boxes
Mom?
and all these. Yeah, I'm looking at the
Holy
Swim
shit.
Instructor Nightmare. Here, I'll paste this in the chat. I feel like I haven't seen enough of his films. There are so many. But
I love the idea that Doug Campbell just thinks of a kind of guy and he's like, what if this specific kind of guy was stalking me?
Yeah. The Stalker Club.
Yeah, stalked by my bartender.
oh, Stalked at 17. Vanished in Yosemite. Stalker Club. She is obsessed with my husband. Deadly Garage Sale.
What could even go wrong at a garage sale?
I'm clicking Swim Instructor Nightmare.
Will, what's going on at that garage sale? They're very short events, typically.
It's a witch's estate sale.
Yeah.
Secrets in the Building has to be my favorite title.
That's the vaguest of all of these. Normally, they're actually incredibly clear.
Yeah, because that one sounds like a ghost movie.
There's one
To
called
me.
Zapped Again. Let's see.
Fucking got zapped again, man.
Okay, Deadly Garage Sale. Oh, her brother died during a robbery attempt, so she's getting revenge.
She's obsessed with my husband. 2024.
But all of his movies that I've seen there's like enough of a level of competency that the really campy stuff can shine and be fun and
Yeah.
sometimes upsetting. But maybe I should watch more of these.
Yeah, how about the Tomorrow Man?
He's pretty good at like being campy without being like eye-rollingly intentionally bad.
Right.
Yeah, it does not
right.
feel
I mean,
intentionally bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we had that conversation on Deadly Mile High Club where I was like, I felt at a certain moment that it was really self-aware in terms of its campiness. But I remember you two pushing back quite a bit. Whether or not it is intentional or not kind of doesn't matter, because it straddles a weird line where it's really not clear.
Right.
And that's actually kind of awesome. Right. There's like, there's a whole like, B movie thing, I've seen like Velocipaster. It's like it's a dinosaur themed pastor ninja movie. This is not that. This is something that has like the form and the thrust of a Lifetime movie, while also being like kind of ineffably goofy. Having a kind of like a deeply charming swagger that's like hard to fully articulate. It's not self-serious, but actually it feels like it might be self-serious. It's not goofy, but it feels like it might be goofy. I don't know. It strikes such an elegant tone.
Well, I'll say that, like, I don't know. I feel like we're probably all roughly on the same page about this, but like, I definitely lost my zeal for movies that were like bad on purpose by the time I was like 17.
Yeah.
Right.
Like after I had to show like 17 people Troll 2, like it's not funny anymore. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch like a Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies, right? Or like a Sharknado. Like it's not like, not my thing. But the fact that these are so earnest, which I do agree with, like it seems like he's really trying. It does at least make it an experience that I can get through.
I wanted to mention in the second movie, he makes like pancakes shaped like the name of the other girl that he's stalking and eats them. That's the kind of...
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. That's the only scene I really remember from the second one. I was looking at the Letterboxd reviews for that, and people are talking about the pancakes. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, I also... I go out of my way to not watch the Bad on Purpose movies, and this doesn't feel like that. It's hard to imagine, though, this sort of like Lifetime style movie melodrama that would be Bad on Purpose. I'm sure they exist, but they seem to be reaching an earnest demographic much more than a lot of horror movies like Cocaine Bear or whatever, which I did not.
Right.
Oh my God,
did not see.
Is Sophie in all of the Stalked by, like, does she become his
Sydney
op going forward in the Stalked by My...
The second movie has
the
a
main
different...
girl.
It's a different woman.
Oh, okay.
They don't call her in every time like Ripley to fight the alien or whatever.
I don't think so.
I mean, he is kind of like a xenomorph, like a sex xenomorph. Jen, I feel like if we do another Choose Your Own Adventure episode, we should do Doug Campbell movies. There's so much gold here.
Really good. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
The third one. Yeah. The third one is called Patient's Revenge, and people are saying in the again looking at Letterboxd reviews, this one I don't think I've seen the third one. It sounds fun, where they come back and get them.
All of the previous victims team up or some shit.
Or at least one of the... Well, it says previous victim. I don't know if it's actually someone from the first or second movie, or if they just got another, like, thin white lady with long hair that was
girl.
young. Evidently, there's a musical number in it.
Shut up.
Brianna Joy Chalmer?
Yeah, Sophie.
Oh, I haven't
That's
seen
so incredible. How does he keep getting into these situations? Sorry, this is the plot summary. Forced into the attic to evade a recently widowed mother, Beck watches from above... ... undeniably attracted to her 18-year-old daughter. Just stop. just stop doing it. Oh, I mean, this doesn't matter, right? Because like he's not really like a character. I did love the scene where Texting Boy goes over to like give her the ring, and because rings are quite a loaded symbol when you're dating somebody, and so he gives her the ring, and she's like, "Does this mean what I think it means?" And he's like, "It means whatever you want it to mean." And I'm like, what the fuck? What is she supposed to do? Like, what is this scene for?
Actually, this one's up to your own interpretation of what this ring represents.
Yeah. And like, they could have been talking about anything, because the real point of this scene is that Beck is watching them from the closet. So like, I don't know, maybe they could have like had sex or something, like, something perhaps a little more boundary crossing or something. But no, they have this insanely contrived conversation where he's like, here's a ring. Nobody knows what it means when you give your partner a ring. It's truly, this is a new kind of thing that we're trying. So you can assign your own meaning to that. Very strange scene to me. There's just, now that we've talked about it, there is a lot to love.
Eric Roberts is also in a movie from 2024 called Woke that looks like a Get Out ripoff. I'm just looking at his movie.
Hold the fuck on.
You know what? I believe in his power to take it down.
Summary?
When a young woman meets her boyfriend's parents for the first time, she finds a grim fate waiting for her at their cabin in Cleveland.
Oh, it's like fake Get Out.
It looks like Get Out. The boyfriend looks like he's got like a fashy haircut.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
He just does so many movies.
Wow,
I like that the
is just
tagline
Get
on the
Out, but
poster is
He's in a QAnon
she's not
movie.
welcome at their table, but for some reason welcome is in a larger font and not is in the regular sized font. It's like, she's not welcome at their table. It's instead she's not welcome at their table, which doesn't make any sense.
I think Eric Roberts just really likes to work.
He does.
Like people will be like, "Hey, I've got a horrible script. Are you free tomorrow?" He's always free.
You're on set 4 days. Don't worry about it.
I have seen the elevator is terrible. Look at that cover for it. The bad Photoshop.
Ooh,
I
graphic
think the
design is
woman
my
on the right.
passion.
I don't even think that's her in the movie. He just gets stuck in an elevator and writes a dramatic letter thinking he's dying, and that's like the whole movie, and then he gets out.
That almost looks like
There's so much
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, like punished Cillian up there. There's like so much like room on this poster to like space these faces apart, but they've really just melded them together and then airbrushed the seams away. It's a very strange choice. This guy might be an artist. You've all convinced me. Doug Campbell might be cooking.
I would be down anytime to watch more of his stuff. Having seen 3 of his films, this auteur character, Doug Campbell.
I would definitely love to revisit.
I know, I was just gonna say there's so many ways to get stalked. So like the fun never stops.
This one is more highly rated. It's with evil nuns or something.
Alrighty. Well, does anybody have any final thoughts on our movie here?
I don't know, man. You just watch him beat up that doll. It's real good. just watch Stalked by My Doctor.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have anything to lose. How valuable
It's fun to
is
watch
your
with
because
other
you
people.
Yeah, get a friend for sure. I
No,
might have had
alone.
more fun if I made Matt watch this with me.
No, completely alone.
Alone
put your
with a handle of whiskey.
smoking cigs indoors alone. Yeah, that's probably the ideal way to watch Stalked by My Doctor.
When I was watching it with probably like 10 people. I don't remember how many people were at B-Movie. And when I said brother at the beginning, but I meant boyfriend, when he throws the boyfriend's cane, it's so needlessly cruel and aggressive. It's so funny. It completely caught us off guard. And stomping the doll and busting into her room and poisoning the mom and the evil text. It's very like, I mean, stuff, and it's like sort of, he is like an incel guy, but he's doing some of the like psychological warfare stuff he's doing is like typically more attributed to like women and young girls. So it's just sort of interesting that they really explore that. It's not necessarily like violence in the traditional sense of like a male stalker. Maybe I'm overanalyzing this like really dumb movie, but it's interesting from that perspective for sure. As the character is interesting.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I don't know, all of his actions are so, I don't know, just not what you typically would see from an adult man, even an evil one. Like there's no like simmer. Well, the rage isn't simmering because he's constantly like having a screaming fit that they show us live on camera.
But he doesn't have an
so
internal
funny.
monologue. He just sort of says everything that he's feeling.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so amazing to be like, I'm going to seduce this 18-year-old girl. So what I'll do is I'll get her an American Girl doll. That's the age group that's going to run directly into my bed. Because like the cake, you're like, okay, people like cake. That's fine. Yeah, you didn't have to spend $100 on a piece of carrot cake, but whatever. But like the doll is truly outrageous. I gave this half a star. I'm sorry. This was brutal to get through.
Solid 2. It's it's too complimentary, not derogatory.
Yeah, 2 stars for me as well. I prefer Deadly Mile High Club.
I like this one more than Deadly Mile High Club. I just think like per minute there's more weird. There's no pink fedora, but there's a lot of other stuff going on. I could not give it a rating. This is fun to watch with your friends to me. Like I just be kind of overwhelmed by the ridiculousness of it.
Totally.
Wow. Thank you, Doug. Thank you for another heater.
Never stop working, Doug Campbell.
Please.
Do we have that third question, or did we answer them all?
We have a third question, and it's actually great because we have a guest here, and it's a revisit to a previous discussion on this show. And Shannon, I would love to get your input on this one.
Okay.
Oh no!
Hell yeah, bitch. Okay, I don't have the original message pulled up, but it's about. Have you seen the movie Ghost Ship?
No.
Okay, so there's a
Google it.
scene in Ghost Ship where Isaiah Washington, they're on a haunted boat.
Oh my god.
It's an awesome movie. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
And he is seeing visions of ghosts, and there's this like sexy Italian ghost, and she's like in a red dress, and she's like flirting and seducing him. But like up to that point, Isaiah Washington has only talked about his fiance and how much he loves his fiance and how he can't wait to get back to his fiance. But at a certain point during the seduction, Isaiah Washington says out loud, "Well, can't cheat on your fiance with a dead girl." And then he goes to he moves towards fucking the ghost and is tricked, and I think he falls down an elevator shaft and dies.
Correct.
Okay.
The sexy Italian ghost turns around, but she's now like a spooky skeleton, and then she walks out of frame, which led to the classic SWIMFANS discussion of, is it cheating to fuck a ghost? Craig and I famously and correctly have the opinion that it is cheating to have sex with a ghost. Josh, for some reason, has never given an inch on this, and that it insists that it's not cheating to fuck a ghost. So I'm curious where you land on this question. Shannon Strucci, is it cheating to fuck a ghost?
It's absolutely cheating.
Thank you.
I
Thank
would not
you.
do that without talking to a partner of mine first, to make sure that they
Yes.
were okay
Yeah.
with it.
Yes.
I don't think you need to be open
Right.
because
right.
it is different from human fucking. But I do think you would need. I would have expectation of that discussion.
But you acknowledge that it's different. You acknowledge that it's different, though.
It is
But it's
different.
still
but, like,
cheating.
Like cam stuff is also different, but that to me is cheat. Like this whole it's not you're not like physically doing something with a person. There's emotional cheating. There's all sorts of.
Okay, yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
where.
agree.
Imagine someone like really getting close with their coworker in a way that's like emotional cheating versus fucking a ghost. I don't know which one of those would upset me more, but I think they're both. I think they're both cheating in my opinion. They would upset me in a monogamous
Yeah.
relationship.
I have never in my life gotten my ass beat so badly about something. I brought this up to a friend in anticipation of this question like 6 days ago, and I'm like, hey, my good friend Kirill is say you're in like a loving relationship but you fuck a ghost, is that cheating? And he's like, yeah, what are you talking about? And I'm like, it feels different. I don't know what to say.
I'm
It is
just,
different,
what's
but
the
it's still
argument
cheating.
for it not being cheating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Humor us.
we've covered this so
No,
many times.
I still don't get
I
it. You
wasn't
have
there.
to explain it again.
Walk us through it.
It's like, I don't know, it feels more like masturbation than having sex with somebody else. Like, it's just like, it doesn't feel like, to give up my finger on it, it just feels different.
This is fascinating.
Okay,
Right?
because
It's
if you
so
fucked a-
revealing
if you-
about Josh.
if you fucked a sentient robot, is that cheating? Did we agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if it's sentient, yeah.
Okay, I agree. For some reason, I think having sex with a robot is more cheating than fucking a ghost.
But a ghost was a
That's
person.
crazy to me. That was that was an actual person. That's like, that was a guy at one point, or a sexy Italian ghost.
I think that once you pass beyond the veil, it's just simply the laws of traditional monogamy no longer apply. Because and then I think about what would I do if this happened to me? Like if my partner came home and he's like, babe, we were on the ghost ship just now. I want you to know that I fucked a hot ghost. And I'm like, you had full sex with this ghost, and he's like, yes, I did. I think I'd just be more. I'd want to know more than I would. I just don't think I'd feel betrayed. I'd be like, tell me everything. What do you mean you fucked a ghost?
You're telling me there's an afterlife?
Right. Yeah, maybe it's like that too. It's like, oh, okay, there's bigger problems here than whether or not you committed infidelity. There's bigger existential questions.
Like yes, but that would still be cheating.
Right,
Like I'd be
right.
way more curious about like how, but I think it would still be cheating.
I don't listener. If just one of you would agree with me, it would save me a lot of. It was a lot.
No
of
one
sleepless
help
nights.
him.
Have you talked to Matt about it?
Yes. That.
I'll
Oh
ask
my
him
God.
out.
Is he there? Can you call him
I'll
in?
ask him. I'll report back.
No. Is he there? I want to get it. I want to get it on here.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. I'm calling him.
Folks, you asked us to hold Josh McKenzie accountable, and we stuck to our word.
That's so fascinating. My immediate answer is that's absolutely cheating. I don't even.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
It just feels different. Okay, he's coming.
It's not. That was
Matt,
a
there's such
person.
Okay, so Jen, Craig, and Shannon all want to know, because I've been raked over the coals for this as long as there's been a COVID-19 pandemic. So if we're in a relationship, is it cheating if one of us fucks a ghost?
Not this one. I don't know. It's because
you have to have an answer.
You have to answer.
You
it.
must.
I mean, like, the person's not alive, but like,
Okay, let me make this more concrete. I come home from the ghost ship, and I'm like, babe, I fucked a guy, but he was undead on the ghost ship. Are you mad?
isn't that just necrophilia?
But like besides the point.
But is
Right?
it cheating? Besides the point.
It was a guy. He's now a ghost.
But still
we
in
figured out how to
corporeal form.
fuck.
You know,
and
like
Josh McKenzie, fucked him.
I could kind of see it as cheating.
God damn it.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you for throwing me under the bus.
that ghost
You asked me.
that ghost pass just got ganked, dude.
Yeah.
I was really counting on that fucking ghost pass too.
So you gotta negotiate it with your partner
Unbelievable.
first.
Yeah.
Hypothetical
Yeah, I
of
guess.
if you go on the ghost ship, what's gonna happen?
Texting Slimer after this, bad news.
Yeah, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man can't come over anymore. Fortunes in Hades, thank you so much for the
Yeah.
questions. We really appreciated them.
Yeah, thank you for holding down this segment of the show for the past 3 weeks. We really appreciate it.
If you want to write in and ask questions, you can do so by email. So that's swimfanspodcast@gmail.com. You can also ask us questions on Blue Sky, like Fortunes and Hades did. So you can send us a DM there. You can ask them on like the Spotify episode comments. So however is most convenient. If you want to ask a question, send them in, and you can find the show wherever you get your podcasts. So that is Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen. Please rate, please subscribe, please review, please tell a friend, do all that fun stuff. And we have a Patreon. So that's patreon.com/swimfans. For as low as $1 a month, you can get access to all of the back content there. All of the Patreon episodes where we go over all kinds of stuff that wouldn't normally be on the main show. So as low as $1 a month, you can get all that. And you can find the show on all the social medias. So that is Blue Sky, Instagram, Letterboxd. That's user SwimFans Pod. Give us a follow on those places. Shannon Strucci, thank you so much for coming back on the show. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Blue Sky if you just look up STRUCCI. Same on Letterboxd. And if you type in like Strucci movies or Fake Friends Parasocial on YouTube, you can find my old video essays. I've been trying to get back on the One Piece podcast, but I'm way behind and super busy, but I would like to get back on that.
I know. It's been months for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Always so much fun having you on.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad we got to talk about an Eric Roberts movie. He's like living in my subconscious. I watched way too much of this guy's shit.
He does have like he's like if Pee Wee Herman was like evil, kind of. It's like such a focus on physicality in a way that you just don't see that often.
Yes. No one else
but
could
it's
play
not
this part
joyful.
this way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Absolutely. Anytime. You can find me on all the social media. Oh, have you watched anything recently that you want to shout out?
I started Pluribus.
Nice.
I really liked it.
Love Pluribus.
It's not something I watched, but I'm obsessed with this game called Welcome to Elderfield, which is like a Lovecraft Stardew Valley type, like challenging turn-based RPG game that no one I know plays, but is very good. So I'd recommend Welcome to Elderfield if you like horror games and farming sims.
Whoa, I do.
It's really good.
I do like those. Excuse me. You can find me on social media: Blue Sky, Instagram, Letterboxd. User Amans, AMONNS. This is actually wasn't that recent. It was a couple weeks ago now, but I watched Dreamgirls for the first time. The one with Beyonce and Jennifer Hudson, and Jamie Foxx. Honestly, they kind of made the shit out of that movie. Like it was like a movie that came out when I was a kid, and like it just didn't really like enter like my purview. But obviously, like Beyonce and Jennifer Hudson, and the third actress who I think voiced Tiana in Princess and the Frog, I don't know her name offhand. They all are incredible singers, obviously. But what was really fun, hardcore dress movie. So many good dresses. Loved the dresses. And I thought I kind of think they made the fuck out of it. The performances were great. I thought because it's one of those musicals where you have to cover like a large period of time. Like it's like through like the late 50s all the way like the early 70s. And I thought they handled that pretty well. I don't know. I really like Dreamgirls. Jen.
You can follow me on Blue Sky, diatron5.swimfanspod.com. I'm on Letterboxd Diatron. Today I watched the new Avatar movie. I saw a lot of people saying, giving it shit, but I actually quite liked it. The last hour is basically identical to the previous movie, though. I really think you could like just like cut them together into the same sequence. It's like they're aesthetically the exact same thing. But overall, I don't know. I like PS2 aesthetics, and there's a lot of those going on in there. It looks like a Final Fantasy game or some shit. So I get why people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. Craig.
You can find me at Craig Neeson on Instagram and Letterboxd, craigneeson.com. I saw Grand Theft Hamlet, which is a meta documentary about these three British people making a production of Hamlet, all within GTA Online. There are moments that are like very obviously like scripted, like I don't have a wife and kids, and I have more time to devote to this project, and you don't. And there's kind of like, like back and forth that feels a little hokey. But there are moments where they like encounter, and I guess this is kind of like the beauty of like, being in spaces where you can encounter a stranger and have like a really beautiful moment. Like there's just like moments where, they meet this man who doesn't quite understand what they're doing. But they keep inviting him, like, hey, like just Google something from Hamlet, and you can do a little what do you call it? An audition. You can do an audition. Just Google something from Hamlet. He doesn't quite understand, but what he does do is he recites something from the Quran, and he's like, but his avatar is dressed like he's an alien. He's like an alien with this like this little cute green ass. But like he's doing this like beautiful recitation from the Quran, and it like that guy, like he doesn't actually perform in Hamlet the play once they get it off the ground, but he does what he does do is he's like ominously hovering in the background with an F-22, like protecting them from other players, so that the production can carry on. Like there's just little moments like that. Like peppered throughout this documentary, meta documentary, that are so like tender and real and phenomenal, and like completely like in my mind just like pave over all the kind of like hokey, like, COVID-19, we're all stuck inside. I can't get a job as an actor, but we can do it here in this digital realm. The interactions, the random, is this person going to be violent? Are they going to engage? Do they know anything about Hamlet? It's really, really, really something. If that sounds interesting at all, please seek it out.
That's one of those, like, I don't know, one of those things where, this is stupid. One of those things where I hear it and I'm like, wow, humans are amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you can think of like the Hagia Sophia or whatever, like any of those amazing buildings, that were, those beautiful mosques that exist, like all those feats of architecture. But I'm like, it's amazing that people are trying to do Hamlet and Grand Theft Auto.
Exactly.
Humans are amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. They're very
awesome.
beautiful moments in it. Yeah.
That sounds cool.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for listening. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.